Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for a very special and exciting Celebrity Cruises webinar. My name is Anna. I'm an Industry Relations Manager here at CLIA, and I'm going to just quickly go through some housekeeping before introducing our presenters. This webinar will run about 35 minutes with time for questions at the end. Please feel free to type your questions into the questions module of the webinar, and we'll get to them at the conclusion of the presentation. This webinar is being recorded and will be posted on CLIA's YouTube channel, which is CLIA Global. And with that, it is my pleasure to introduce our presenters, Maria Kronk and Jessica Suchman. Maria is a sales training strategy and development specialist and has been a part of the Royal Caribbean Group family for over 30 years. She proudly served as a field and regional sales manager for over 25 years in the Southeast region, building relationships and strengthening business relationships with celebrities' top accounts. Maria now applies her experience in the field as a member of the Celebrity Cruises sales training team and is excited to share the Celebrity Cruises brand distinction with all valued travel advisors and to share the tools you need to succeed. Maria is joined by Jessica, who has been a proud member of the Celebrity Cruises brand for over 6 years. She began her career as a market sales manager working with travel advisors in the Capital Region and Mid-Atlantic. For over 3 years, she's been a part of the Celebrity Training Team and is incredibly proud of the team's hard work and accomplishments, like their Gold Magellan Award and for the 5-Star Academy. And with that, take it away, Maria.
Well, thank you for that wonderful introduction, Anna, and hello and Happy New Year to all the CLIA members on our webinar today. We are very happy that you've taken this time because, quite honestly, we have so much to share with you and we just never have enough time to share everything that's happening with the brand. So we created a weekly webinar with Donna herself, and we call it Seize Today with Donna. Every Tuesday afternoon at 4:15 p.m. Eastern, you can register to attend this incredible update that she does. And it could be a weekly update on what's new with the brand. It could be new itineraries. It could be motivational messages that she has. She's so wonderful about doing that. We're going to be doing an interview with our own CLIA Charlie Sylvia next Tuesday at 4:15. That's February the 2nd at 4:15 p.m. Eastern. Please register to attend at www.thecelebritycommitment.com, and you will be sent a link to join on that day. And you're going to get to hear Donna and Charlie talk about what you can do as travel advisors in 2021 to succeed in your business. So make sure to tune in for that incredible webinar and interview. And you're going to be seeing videos and podcasts during the Seize Today with Donna on every Tuesday. So with that, I'd like to go ahead and get started and just do a quick recap of 2020. You know, we accomplished a lot in 2020. We obviously had to pause our ships from sailing last March. It's hard to believe it's been almost a year, but we still delivered Apex. We did it virtually. It came out of the shipyard. It sailed. We did a virtual christening, and it was very exciting. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, that ship has not had passengers on it yet. So we are hoping to sail that beautiful ship very, very soon this year. We also introduced RCL Cares, which was an incredible program to support the trade and help them to find ways to continue doing business. We also protected your commission for your new bookings and for your old bookings and your new bookings. And the brand celebrated 30 years of being in existence, which I'm proud to say I've been with the company 30 years. So I always remember when a celebrity has its birthdays. We also introduced new luxury, and we're going to talk to you a little bit about which direction the brand is going in, and that is new luxury. And we introduced our always included pricing because our luxury customer wants everything included in the price. And then, of course, we announced our Pay It Forward program. We are getting ready to announce in the next few weeks our program where you can actually borrow money from us. And it's a commissionable program, paid back by commission, I should say. And you're going to hear all about that very shortly. We did announce it in December, and now we are going to launch it over the next 2 weeks. So that's just a recap of what's happened. But in the meantime, we won 161 awards while we were not sailing. Imagine what we would have done in 2020 had we been sailing. So 2021, we're not looking in the rearview mirror. We are looking forward in the windshield, and we can't do it without you. So together, we are going to be successful in 2021. And the way that we're going to do that is by telling you what the protocols are going to be for our healthy return to sailing. Now, today we are not going to be able to tell you whether vaccines will be required or any of the protocols because they haven't been announced. That announcement will come as a Royal Caribbean group announcement. So all our brands will collectively announce it together, and we will begin the training on that so we can inform you right away as soon as the CDC does their approvals. And then we're going to talk about always included pricing and how you're making more money selling celebrity. And Jessica's going to take you through 22-23 deployment and share with you the new tools that we have available in 2021. Now, many of you may have heard that we announced that the Edge is going to be in the Caribbean, Celebrity Edge. Our beautiful ship that we introduced 2 years ago now will begin sailing this summer in the Caribbean out of Fort Lauderdale every Saturday on alternating East and West Caribbean itineraries. That is such a great news story. I know you all have been waiting for that, but take a look at what the plans are for summer 2021. We are still planning on sailing the Millennium Solstice and Eclipse in Alaska, the Summit in Bermuda, the Equinox in the Caribbean, Apex in Europe, Edge in the Caribbean. Coming soon, we're going to make announcements on Constellation. The Silhouette, Reflection, and Infinity will be in Europe, and Flora, Expedition, and Exploration, our wonderful Galapagos ships, will be sailing soon as well. So we are going to let you know that as soon as possible. But I do want to remind you that the Celebrity Edge is open for sale in Espresso, and also our call centers. So you can book Edge today for those beautiful 7-night Eastern and Western Caribbean sailings out of Fort Lauderdale. And the first one is in Eastern Caribbean. So that July 3rd sailing over the 4th of July is going to be very popular. So ladies and gentlemen, here's a secret. Please block your groups today. Please block your space today because it is going to go very fast. Remember, we are not going to be able to go out at full capacity. So the rates will go up. So please let your clients know that Edge will be sailing this summer. We're so excited about that. So let's talk a little bit about our suspended sailing update and what we are doing to help you, to help your clients, really. So we've suspended sailings right now through April 30th of 2021. Plus we did suspend the Apex on May 1st of 21, so she will not be sailing transatlantic. Celebrity Edge and Constellation Europe 2021 has been canceled. Okay, so those are the ones, but you, as you know, right now we moved Edge to the Caribbean, so that's a great news story. And of course, the 3 compensations that we have been offering are 125% future cruise credit that has to be processed by February 12th at this time, the 100% refund, and of course you can request that by March 31st, 2021. And we have a new deposit extension for any bookings that have been created between January 12th of this year through February 12th. The deposit is now not, the deposit is waived until 2/26/21. Now, we will have this posted and recorded, but you can go to the celebritycommitment.com. I know it's hard to remember all of those dates. So you can today go to the celebritycommitment.com under our suspended sailings or our cruise with confidence, and you can download what we call our quick fact guide, and that is easily displayed there so that you can remember all of those dates. Now, what's really great is that you can now redeem all FCCs. So every FCC that your clients have for suspended sailings and cruise with confidence, you can now layer FCCs on one booking. This is a great news story. You want to do that by April 30th of 22 and sail by September 30th, 22. So what a great opportunity to be able to use those future cruise credits now and layer them on one booking. And then the other great news story is we are extending our one-time FCC transfer. If a client of yours wants to transfer it to their children, they can do so, and we've extended that till April 30th of 22. So I know there's a lot of information on that slide, but again, all the details can be found on the celebritycommitment.com. Cruise with Confidence, again, we mentioned all of this, but I do want to remind you that with Cruise with Confidence, they have so much flexibility that they can cancel up to 48 hours before sailing. So, you know, for clients to take a refund now is not advantageous to them because they have that 125% option on suspended sailings, but they have up to 48 hours prior to sailing to cancel, and they will be given a future cruise credit should they do that. So really, we have such great options with lift and shift and the best price offer guarantee that we offer. So this is just a reminder, and all the forms are automated. It can be found on cruisingpower.com. So as I mentioned, our new FCC enhancement is going to make your job so much easier because now you can instantly redeem multiple FCCs on Espresso, on Cruising Power, on Latte. So if you don't want to call the call center, you don't have to because you can do it right through automation. So you can instantly apply the FCCs as a form of payment on your existing reservations, whether it's Cruise with Confidence, whether it's a global suspended sailing FCC or a non-refundable deposit. You quickly go into Espresso and you can pull up your reservation and apply multiple FCCs for that same booking. And they're saying up to 8 certificates per client per booking can be now layered. So this is a really good news story for all of you. You've asked for it and we've delivered it. You know, we have some great news to tell you about our new luxury brand. And these are just some of the marketing that we have created, some of the ads that we just love that we wanted to share with you. Luxury is all grown up on Celebrity Cruises. We give you more space, more options, and more luxury. But the one on the right is my favorite. You're not in bed by 9 o'clock at home. Why should you be on a cruise? So yes, we have so much happening on Celebrity. This happens to be the magic carpet that's cantilevered over the side of our Edge series ships. So it's an incredible product that's just gotten better. But what I love the best, this is such a great news story because I always wanted us to be an all-inclusive brand. And now we're there, ladies and gentlemen. All guests in the stateroom get always included. And this was open as of November, early November. We opened this new pricing strategy. This is when you go into Espresso, when you make a booking, this is what we offer. Always included includes the tips, the Wi-Fi surfing for all guests in the stateroom, and the drink package, the classic drink package. That is built into your base cruise fare. It's also applicable to groups. But the most important thing I want you to remember, if you don't remember anything else today, is that commission is built, or excuse me, the perks are built into the cruise fare, which is what you earn your commission on. I'm going to say that again. The perks are built into the cruise fare, which is how you earn your commission. So you are always going to make more money selling Celebrity because of that. And if you want to give your clients even more inclusive features, for $30 per person per day more, you can elevate their experience. Tips again are included, Wi-Fi for all guests. The premium drink package is an upgrade there, and we offer ShoreX OBC. Now, what we have heard is that when we return to service, shore excursions will be required to be purchased by our curated shore excursions will be required to be purchased. What that means is that we will go to the vendors at each port and make sure that you're going to be as safe during those shore excursions as you are on board the ship. So we are encouraging you to use your onboard credit to purchase those shore excursions. Now, the onboard credit, for those of you who've been booking us for a long time, you know that that goes and gets applied to your onboard account as a credit. What we're suggesting is that you use it for shore excursions, $100 for 5 nights or less per person, $150 for 6 and 9 night sailings per person, and $200 per person for 10 nights and longer. So that is also a great addition to the Elevate. Now, when you book the retreat, you always get the Indulge package, or you can upgrade to Indulge. And that really takes it one step further. The tips are included, the streaming Wi-Fi, so now you can download the Netflix and movies and anything you want. The premium alcohol package is included, and we double the amount of ShoreX. Now you're wondering, well, wait a minute, what happens to all the bookings I already have booked that are sailing in the future? Not a problem. If your clients are happy with what they have already booked, the price and the perks, you can keep them right where they are. Not a problem. However, if you want to check and compare the always included options with what your clients chose, you're more than welcome to do that. And you can certainly do that in Espresso or by calling our call center. So when it comes to groups, all named bookings must go to prevailing rate if you want to change it over to always included. But it is applicable to your unnamed group space. So any stateroom categories that you have not yet booked, this offer is applicable to them, the always included offer. Now, for those of you who are wondering about groups, please contact your partner advocate. Jess, could you go, I'm sorry, Anna, could you go back one slide, please, or Jess? I just want to mention the fixed air. Please contact your partner advocate so they can walk you through how always included can be applied to your groups. But I didn't want to go past the slide to tell you about how we have the new fixed air rate programs for Alaska, Caribbean, and Europe, where you don't even have to pay for the air ahead of time. I know I've got my family booked for Europe this summer, and that was such a great program not to have to pay for the air, even though we've got it blocked. So wanted to let you know about that. And then on the next slide, this is so fantastic because so many of you have heard Jessica and I and Alex speaking about how we're passionate about making it easy for you to book an Espresso. Well, we are happy to announce that there are only 8 rate codes now, including non-refundables. So 4 refundable rate codes and 4 non-refundable rate codes. That is such a great news. It's so easy to book an Espresso, and all you have to do is decide, do I want always included, indulge, or elevate? That's it. And the fare codes match the description, and we have a non-refundable option for each one of those, always included, elevate, indulge, and the retreat. Remember, the retreat is everything's included, and we even have a non-refundable option for retreat. So those are our new fare codes. So I'd like to pass it over to my partner in crime, Jessica, who is going to take you through our open deployment.
Thank you so much, Maria.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I am so excited that we were able to talk a little bit about how our pricing works now that we're getting into deployment, because Maria, you were talking about groups, and this truly is the best time to book all of your new groups when we have our new deployment open. So you'll see here where we are open so far in 2022 and 2023. We have our wonderful fleet open for summer and for winter into 2023. You can see here on the chart, I know it's a big chart, but we do have this information available on the celebritycommitment.com. So please make sure you're looking there for our itinerary guides. Absolutely everything is there for you. But we have all of these beautiful destinations open. We've recently opened Caribbean, which you'll see here, all of our wonderful ships that have the stars next to them. So Caribbean 2022 and 23 are open. Some absolutely fabulous itineraries. I wanted to give you the high-level overview of those here while we're on our webinar today, so you can take a look and see we're going to be offering 7-night Caribbean, long Caribbean and short Caribbean on all of our ships here. So we've got quite a lot of Caribbean inventory happening. So now is really the time to block those groups, as Maria was talking about, because always included is in your group rates. When you're holding group rates in your shell, you're actually able to offer your clients those 3 perks from always included. So it's really a wonderful opportunity. You'll see Celebrity Apex is going to be doing 7-night Caribbean, our brand new ship, which Maria mentioned was delivered to us virtually last year in 2020. She'll be doing round trip sailings from Fort Lauderdale, alternating Eastern and Western itineraries. And of course, Celebrity Edge, our other brand new ship in the Edge series. She's going to be operating long Caribbean out of Fort Lauderdale, the brand new terminal that we built to house our Edge series ships and all of our beautiful vessels. She's going to be doing 10 and 11 nights Southern Caribbean and Panama Canal. So some really wonderful itineraries. And again, you can see those all on the celebritycommitment.com. Now, Maria mentioned fixed rate air, and this is such a wonderful promotion. And I think this is such an important thing to leverage when you're talking to your clients, because when you have air attached to your reservation, those reservations have over a 90% stick rate. That is critical right now. So please make sure that you're looking at the details of our air offers, that you are offering this to your clients when they're making their bookings. And as Maria mentioned, there is a book now and pay later option for the airfare that we have from Flights by Celebrity. You can find the flights on cruisingpower.com. You can search flights without a cruise reservation. So you can absolutely go ahead and just peruse what flights are available. We have some wonderful rates with different carriers and also offer some different market rates as well. The offer here that we have, that fixed rate air offer from Alaska, Caribbean, Europe, many gateways have a really, really wonderful price point. I think about $99 from certain gateways. You can find those gateways on the celebritycommitment.com, but any other gateway is going to offer you a different savings amount. So you may not have the $99 offer from the select gateway, but you will be able to save a certain dollar amount based on your cabin category on your cruise. So this really is a wonderful offer that you can take advantage of until February 28th of this year. So make sure that you're promoting this with your clients. We also wanted to talk to you about a lot of the different tools that we're enhancing in 2021. There's so much happening, and as Maria shared with you about new luxury and always included, we've really taken this time to essentially rebrand Celebrity Cruises. There's so much happening, and we're making changes that we've just announced to our group program, which I will share with you in just a moment. We're going to have some wonderful programs that help you with your marketing. We know that that is a critical area for everyone right now. We are enhancing our training program, celebrity rewards, our Iconic Advisors Club, and so much more. And you can always visit thecelebrity.com for all of these resources. But what I really wanted to talk to you about today as well is the new enhancement to celebrity groups, which is launching on February 1st. So this is one of those new tools that we're bringing to you this year. We could not be more excited because this really is going to help you attract those high value and luxury groups to Celebrity Cruises. So what we've done by enhancing celebrity groups is really look at our approach to our group policy, how we compare to a lot of our competitors in the industry. And we had a task force that worked with you all in our trade partners, and of course internally with our different partners in our revenue department across our organization to see how we could enhance our program and offer you even more. Because what we learned is that we have a great groups program. Maybe there were just some tweaks that we could make to make it even more valuable to you. One of the best things about our group program is that it's combinable with always included, as Maria mentioned. So all of your group bookings, they are able to take advantage of always included as long as they were named and deposited in the right time frame. So we'll talk a little bit about that today as well. But we also want to focus more on affinity groups in the future. Affinity groups are truly critical. They are bringing you more referral business. You're earning more commission when you're booking groups. They have higher retention, higher rates of repeat business. This is really where it's going to be critical to build a lot of new business. So today we have a few things that we're going to talk to you about. First is celebrity groups, the actual program, and those new enhancements that I mentioned. So it's so simple, it fits on a postcard. Now, celebrity groups, the new enhancements will begin February 1st, as I mentioned. There are no changes to the deposit or no deposit options for groups, so that policy remains the same. The group size requirements remain the same. You'll still earn 4 GAP on all sailings. We enhanced that as part of our groups program last year when we launched Groups Your Way. So we are still offering 4 GAP on all sailings, but we actually took a look at our GAP amenities and enhanced them. We've added some different amenities. We've changed some to make them more valuable to your clients when they sail on board. And we're enhancing our early booking bonus. If you recall, we did have an early booking bonus that we launched last year, which was $50 per stateroom when you named it 9 months or more prior to sailing. Now we are having an even better benefit of up to $200 OBC per stateroom. So if you have an inside or ocean view, you're able to earn $100. If you have veranda and above, you're able to earn $200 for those staterooms that your clients can enjoy when they're on board. And all you have to do is name and deposit the booking 10 months or more prior to sailing. So really enhancing that bonus to make it even more valuable for your clients to book further in advance, which helps you because you're able to offer, air, you're able to offer all these other wonderful things that they can use on board, and that help that booking to stick. We are also making this applicable to new and existing groups. So I know that's probably a question that you have. You can have an existing group, but the booking needs to be named and deposited beginning February 1, and it needs to sail beginning November 1 of this year. So as long as those 2 criteria are met, you're able to take advantage of this when you're naming and depositing your staterooms, okay? So you don't have to start a new group to be able to take advantage of all of these wonderful enhancements. You can use your existing groups. They just need to be named and deposited by or on or after February 1st, and they need to have a sailing date of November 1st or later, okay? Now, I want to mention another enhancement that we're making because we're really wanting to make these groups more valuable to you. So we are actually giving you a bonus for really helping us to focus on affinity groups because this is truly a win-win area of business for both of us. So I thought we would start by just kind of clarifying what is an affinity group. Many of you know, I'm sure, but it's a group of people with a common interest. They have a common relationship with each other. They're traveling together, often with a host. Maybe they're a family, a church group, any number of common interest groups. And they often translate to higher retention and higher APDs for you. And what is an APD? Maybe some of you are asking, is an average per diem. So that's the cruise fare spread over the length of the voyage. That's one of the metrics that we calculate internally to identify some different valuable groups. So all of these affinity groups are eligible to earn an affinity group bonus. So the booking window for this bonus begins when we launch the new Celebrity Groups program on February 1st, and it lasts until May 1st. So this also is for all sailings from November 1st through our open deployment. So the additional 2 GAP will be added to your group as long as you have a minimum of 6 staterooms, okay? Then you're going to be able to use this again on new and existing groups. The stateroom simply must be named and deposited within the offer window. So if you have open cabins in an existing group, you can name and deposit them within the window. As long as you have 6 staterooms in that group, you will qualify for the bonus 2 GAP. So remember, name and deposit at least 6 staterooms within the offer window on a new or existing group. So it's really exciting, and you can have that 4 plus 2 GAP points to offer to your groups. And I wanted to share with you some of the different options and combinations that you can absolutely use with your GAP points to make these groups more enticing to your clients. Because when you're out there prospecting, it's really critical to understand what is going to be of value to those clients when they're on board. And that's why we took a look at our GAP list and really changed a lot of the things that we're offering to make them even more valuable. Now, I want you to look at some of the different onboard experiences that we offer. The corresponding GAP value, the point value, is to the right. So if you were to say want a Riedel 101 class, so let's say you had a wine focused group and you wanted to offer them a Riedel wine tasting, which in my opinion is one of the most fun and engaging wine tastings that I've ever had, where you're tasting different wines in the different shaped glasses. That's the Riedel principle, is that the shape of the wine determines the flavor of the actual wine. So it's really a wonderful class. It's a lot of fun. It's very interactive. And that's worth 3 GAP. So you already have 4 on your group. You'd have 1 extra to use however you see fit. If it's a wine focused group, maybe you want to put that towards something else, stateroom delivery at the tapas platter to enjoy with wine. And then if your group is an affinity group, you have an extra 2 gap that you can play with and make sure that they are, getting something that's going to be absolutely wonderful and memorable for them on board. Now, we've also put together some different inspirational packages. So these are group packages that you can use as conversation starters with potential group leaders at your agency when you're thinking of, what can we offer this group that's going to make them want to sail with celebrity? What can we offer to make their sailing more memorable? There's packages for first to cruise, for health and wellness, faith-based groups, any number of different things. We've given you some inspiration here. The 8x10 photos are a great way to add a simple element to the group as well that just give it a little bit more of a memorable nature. How many times do you get the chance to go to a photographer and have a picture of your family? On board, it's a really nice thing to offer a group, and they'll remember it for years to come. So I think these inspirational packages take great advantage of our gap, and they put them together in different combinations. Your partner advocate is absolutely able to help you assign your gap to these different packages or to help you come up with a brand new combination. These are not, you don't have to adhere to them specifically, but you can use them to guide your conversation. So I think it really is a wonderful thing that we're doing. We also want to remind you of a few of the things about groups that really are unique to Celebrity Cruises. So not only do you earn commission with a comma because groups are helping you build your business like nothing else, always included is a part of our group strategy. So you are able to offer 3 perks in your pricing for your groups. You can hold the 3 perks in your group shell. It's absolutely amazing. Affinity groups can negotiate flights by celebrity from the same gateway. This is really a wonderful feature. If you have quite a few people flying from the same gateway, we can help you come up with some wonderful rates and options for that group. And our program is truly the best in the industry. We have the early booking bonus, we've enhanced the extra OBC, we have the Affinity 2 gap offer that you really need to take advantage of now, and we allow you to earn tour conductor credits, commission on group shore excursion. They can purchase additional gap if there's more needed for your groups. There's so much that you can offer when you're building groups. And we want to remind you as well that we actually conducted an in-depth overview of celebrity groups yesterday on our webinar, Seize Today with Donna, and you can view that on the celebritycommitment.com. So we really go into the policy and how you can manipulate, the gap, how you can leverage tour conductor credits, the basics of the policy, everything that you need to know about booking a group with Celebrity Cruises. So you can find all of that information on the celebritycommitment.com. Now, I know we're approaching the end of our time here, and we'll open it up to Q&A shortly, but I just wanted to remind you, as Maria mentioned in our broadcast as well, that we are hosting Charles Sylvia, CLIA's Vice President of Industry and Trade Relations, as a special guest on Dondra's webinar Seize Today next week. So that's February 2nd at 4:15 p.m. Eastern. He's going to join Donna for a really wonderful interview and conversation about what's going on in the industry and how you can succeed in 2021. So Anna, I will open it back up to you because I'm sure there's plenty of questions out there from our advisors on the line.
Perfect. We do have some questions. Our first one is from Donna, who is actually wondering how she can find her partner advocate.
Oh, that's a great question. Donna, you can call our groups department and let me get that number, unless Maria, you happen to have it on hand.
I can get it in 2 seconds.
Excellent. Yes, so all of our groups do have partner advocates assigned to them who are able to help you navigate the group policy. They're able to help answer any questions that you have about allocating gap, reserving specific venues, anything that you might need for your group. They really are there to help you facilitate it. They help you understand payment structure and timeline as well. They are one of the best teams that you can absolutely work with. They're so helpful. So Maria will grab that number for us, and we can put it in the chat too, right, Anna?
Yeah, that number is 800-963-0311, 1-800-963-0311. That's the Celebrity Groups Department.
Okay, and that is going into the chat now.
Awesome.
For everyone to have. Our next question is from Deanna, who is wondering, is Gateway flights available for Alaska 2023?
I don't believe at this time, because remember, flights are only available, I think it's 330 days or 335 days out. So not at this time because the window isn't there yet. Right, Maria?
Correct. Yep. Just have to wait a little bit longer for that.
Yep.
Okay, got it. We have a lot of people really excited for Dondra's webinars. Susie would just like to thank you for making them in the afternoon, which is always easier for everyone.
Good.
Our next question is from Kelly. I do believe you covered this. She is wondering what happens to excursions that are pre-booked through Celebrity. Do they get refunded if clients can't travel, or do they get credited?
That's a great question. Let me go back up to our slide with our suspended sailings. So it may depend based on if your client is choosing to cancel or if we have canceled the sailing. So there are some different options based on when we may have canceled. So I highly encourage you to go to the celebritycommitment.com and look up the specific policy. In the past, you were able to get an FCC of 125%, depending on when your sailing fell into that cancellation window. So at this time, I don't believe we have any windows open for the 125% FCC if you were on a suspended sailing. But if you are part of Cruise with Confidence, that pre-cruise purchase should go back to your original form of payment. Am I correct, Maria?
Yeah, if they purchased anything on a sailing that's been canceled, that'll go right back to their form of payment. I think originally when we first suspended our sailings, we were giving pre-cruise purchases 125% future cruise credit. But I believe because it's been almost a year now since we sailed, that's really not something that's necessary anymore. If you have any questions about that, please reach out to the contact center. Let me give you that phone number for all of you, unless Jess, you want to go back to that first slide. That phone number is 844-418-6824. That's 844-418-6824. They will be happy to assist you.
Okay, great. And that number is in the chat now as well for everyone to see. Our next question is from Delana, who is wondering if Celebrity offers marketing materials for clients or shirts and hats, anything like that.
Oh, that's a great question. We absolutely do. If you go to the Celebrity website, there's actually a section called Gifts by Celebrity, and you can look up our different things that you can purchase or have, I believe, delivered on board as well. We've got like great robe sets, slippers, all sorts of nice things that you could purchase for your clients. We also have marketing materials for you on the celebritycommitment.com. I think that may have been part of that question. So if you visit the Celebrity Commitment, we have different flyers that you can download, videos that you could have on your website, banners, all sorts of things that you could share to social as well.
And contact your celebrity sales manager. They may be able to assist you as well.
Yes, they have different trinkets too, so it's always a good one.
Yes.
Perfect. And it looks like this will be our last question from Wendy, who is wondering if AIR applies for groups also.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Anna, say that one more time.
Does AIR apply for groups also?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. I'll put that that slide back up here. AIR does apply to group bookings. And then I mentioned that if you have a group that's flying from the same gateway, we are able to negotiate AIR. So I believe in the airline industry, it's 9 or more passengers from the same gateway. That may have changed based on different airline regulations, but if you work with our Flights by Celebrity department, they can absolutely help you when you have a group of people who are flying from the same gateway of origin. And I believe they would have to return to the same gateway of origin as well.
Okay, got it. And we just have a lot of really positive comments. Everybody's really excited for Tuesday's webinar with Donna and Charlie, and just really excited about Celebrity. So thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, and again, I will encourage everyone to sign up for the webinar on Tuesday. And with that, it looks like those are all of our questions. So thank you, everyone, for joining us, and thank you, Maria and Jessica, for all of the information.
Thank you very much for inviting us.
Thank you for your support. We truly appreciate it.
Bye, everyone. Have a great rest of your week.
Bye, Anna. Thank you.